What's going on, family and friends? I'd like to say thanks for tuning in to the Life, Health, and Strength channel. I am Travis Morris. I'm a personal trainer and I also work in the sport performance industry. Today I want to take a little bit of time to explain some basic workout routines that you can basically do in your environment at home, your office, or wherever you can set aside time to work out. We understand you get very busy today. You work 8 to 10 hours out of the day, some people even more than that. If you factor in having kids and also trying to juggle your schedule with theirs, it makes it hard to try to get to the gym for an hour and 2 hours out of your day. But you know what? That's okay, because all you need is 20 to 30 minutes of your time. If you have weights, we're going to show you some routines that you can do with dumbbells. But also, if you don't have anything to use, how can you maximize your time with just using your own body weight? We're going to show you that today. Stay tuned. Before we start any type of workout routine, we want to make sure we properly warm up the body. One of the things we like to start off with is a basic active warm-up, or also known as a dynamic warm-up. We can start simply with jumping jacks. Very basic routine that involves upper body and lower body movement. So with the jumping jacks, you want to make sure you're getting full range of motions. Arms extended overhead, legs are going out wide and coming back together. From there, once we've done about 30 seconds to a minute of jumping jacks, the next routine we're going to go to is drop squats. We get to warm up the hips and also warm up the glutes. Just a simple squat. If you don't have the best joints and your knees bother you with doing any impact movement, just simply go to a basic squat. But if you're able to do the drop squats, you want your legs to go out wide, come back together, warming up the hips, warming up the glutes and the quads. The next routine we'll factor in would be a shin grab. Very basic. Pull the knees in, tuck them into the chest, and release. Each stretch you can do for 5 to 10 reps per side. Hold that stretch for 3 seconds and release. After the shin grab, we will move to the quad pull. Very basic. Pull the heel back to your glutes. We want to stretch out the quadriceps and also stretch out the hips as well, the hip flexors. From moving from the quadriceps, so now let's warm up the hamstrings. One basic routine I like to factor in is just a simple leg swing. So not only are we getting a warm up through the hamstring, but also we're working on balance and stabilization while we're also warming up. And from the hamstring, let's work in some T-spine mobility, warm up with some rotational movement. So you can do this standing upright, just moving side to side, rotating the trunk. You can also bend over, chest parallel to the ground, and just simply sway your arms, rotating around side to side. From there, we'll move to the floor in a prone position. I like to call these push-up Spider-Man climbs. So now we factor in warming up the triceps, warming up the shoulders, the chest, but we also get an extra stretch with the glutes and also the hips as well. We call these Spider-Man climbs. Once you're warm, you got a good sweat on your body, now we can get into the routine. All right, the first movement we'll work on is a push-up. Very basic. All right, you have 2 different ways that you can do this push-up. For those of you all that are primarily starting for the first time, you can go modified simply on your knees, take your body all the way down to the floor and push up. Those of you all who are advanced and you can go on your feet and your hands, then just simply do a push-up. You can engage this routine for about 10 reps, 15 reps. If you want to go on time, you can even do them for 20 to 30 seconds. You choose. All right, the second movement we'll factor in is squats. There's different ways of doing this squat. You can factor in the drop squat movement, or you can just do a simple squat. And those of you all that are engaging in this for the first time, you want to make sure you're doing proper form. Make sure you're keeping your weight on your heels. If you want to put a seat behind you, a chair, that's okay. Squat down, get low enough to where you can touch the seat and come back up. Now when doing the squat, you want to make sure you're getting those hamstrings parallel to the ground. If you have the hip mobility and flexibility to go lower, you can break past 90 degrees. That's up to you. You have to know your body and know what you're capable of doing. But everybody has to start somewhere. All right, the third routine we'll factor in is the bent over rows. If you have a set of dumbbells or even kettlebells or resistance bands, you can use them. Anything that you use, make sure you can complete at least 5 to 10 reps. If you want to go 15, I like to say anywhere between 10 to 15 is a good base of building strength and endurance. So make sure you have the right proper weights that will allow you to complete such reps. All right, let's not forget about the core. Next involves much more of a transverse movement, which we refer to as a Russian twist. Simply be in a seated position. You want to make sure you're working the obliques by twisting side to side. All right, so let's grab those dumbbells and let's move to the next routine. This will be a bicep curl and press. Make sure you have a weight that you can not only curl, but you can also press overhead. If you don't have the proper weights and you just have resistant bands, that's okay. Let's just factor in the curls. Again, 10 to 15 reps, a good base for building strength and endurance. If not, let's see how many reps you can get with those bands for 20 to 30 seconds. But slow and steady is the key. We're not working on speed, we're working on building strength and endurance. All right, last but not least, let's throw in another core routine. We'll call these plank jacks. Simply in a prone position, you can do these on your hands or just simply on your elbows. You want your feet to go out and come back in. You can do these for 10 to 15 reps. Again, if you like to work on time, you can go for 20 to 30 seconds and see how many reps you can get with your plank jacks. Look, just want to say thank you. As you can tell, I'm sweating. I am winded just from 20 minutes, 30 minutes of doing some intense workouts. I want to say thank you for tuning in to the Life, Health, and Strength channel. We'll be back next time.